Hey bro, in this video I'm going to tell you why you should not train legs for hypertrophy if you are a man. But first, let's go over the 3 exceptions, which are: you are actually enjoying this kind of training for the legs, you are a pro bodybuilder, so part of your career depends on having jacked legs, and the last one is that you are a calisthenics athlete and having bigger legs means harder skills to learn and also slower progressions. And also, as a side note, I never seen calisthenics athlete that could do a full front lever, a planche, Maltese and all those awesome skills without sacrificing their leg growth. Just search about this topic anywhere on any social media and you'll see what I mean by that. Also, I wanna mention this is my opinion, and so please don't burn me alive for this video. Now, let's get to the meat of this video. But still, I don't think I'm the only one here when I say training legs for hypertrophy feels boring as fuck. Like, boring in a sense of being in the classroom and just looking at the clock boring. Like, as soon as you start doing the workout, you just can't wait to finish it. Sure, I did the workout anyway because I thought it was a good idea to do legs like that. But I didn't even get once that feeling that I get after finishing a set on any other part of the body that I train. And to be honest, the only feeling that comes close to that is actually training for strength and doing a few sets on heavy squatting and machine pressing. And I will feel energized and like I do on my upper body days. And that's because, number 2, hypertrophy leg training is so energy draining. Like bro, every time I finish a set like that, I can barely stand up. It takes also a lot of time between sets to recover. That's because the leg muscles are usually a lot bigger than the upper body muscle, so it makes sense that it takes a lot more to recover because there's more lactic acid that needs to be flushed out before your leg can go again. And the problem is that the bigger you are, the worse it gets because legs are so energy draining. Just imagine if you have legs 2 times your size, how harder you'll have to train and how much damage you'll have to sustain. But that's not even the worst part. Because number 3, the soreness. If you already train legs, you already know that bullshit soreness that comes after hitting a hard leg workout. That annoying pain that doesn't let you function like a normal human being. And if you ever have plans to play soccer or something like that with your friends, well, good luck with that, because you'll play like you've been tackled by Sergio Ramos. That sensation is like getting leg kicked by a pro kickboxer, like getting out of the bed in the morning and sitting on the toilet take a shit becomes a mental battle. And when the pain finally started to go away, guess what? Now it's leg day and the cycle repeats. Or maybe I'm a pussy and have leg soreness every time I do legs. I don't know, cause that pain is the same intensity every time I train like that. So yeah, in a nutshell, training legs is boring, energy draining, the soreness is insane, and also the workout is not even that enjoyable. And also, as a side note, I think jacked legs are actually ugly. I don't know, I never get the need to have big and muscular legs. Like, look at this picture. Which one would you prefer to have? A good, well-balanced leg that can actually lift a lot and is actually functional, or just those huge ass legs that makes you heavier like 20 kilos at least and you couldn't even run a mile with them. Also, those might be some trade-offs that you might take, but the problem is you will get ugly ass legs, so it's not even worth it in the end. And so, for this kind of training, the end goal sucks. The training also sucks. The soreness is insane. The question is, how should you train legs then? Because it's still a part of the body that needs to be trained. Because you can't have a huge and strong upper body without having something on the legs to have at least some balance. And so, the answer is that you should train legs for functionality and for strength. Because I feel like the best reward on investment for training legs is strength and bulletproof joints and tendons. Especially if you are an athlete, this type of training will prolong your quality of life and longevity on your body. Also, it will enhance your performance by a lot. But if you are an athlete that somewhat takes his sport seriously, you actually already do that kind of training. And yeah, sure, the hypertrophy training can somewhat achieve that, but as I said earlier, you're much worth it going strength training for a few reasons. The workout actually feels great before and after, so during the workout you'll feel like instead of and the most important thing is that you will also not be that sore, so you can finally take a shit when you need to and also not cry when you have to get out of bed. Legs are still an important part of your body, so I still recommend that you hit them one way or another. And as I said earlier, because having a strong upper body but very weak lower body is a recipe for disaster, because you can lift up those 50 kg dumbbells to do some dumbbell press or something like that, because your lower body and your legs are so fragile that they couldn't handle the load. This is the balance that I'm talking about, because the weakness of the lower body can't handle the strength of the upper body. Just take any pro athlete that you know, for example. Even though their sport barely or don't even require using their legs, they still have an emphasis on the strong or functional leg training. They still train them and they achieve a balanced body so they can get the competitive edge and perform their best. And also, if you implement leg training, your legs will still get some growth, but it will be the optimal growth that you will need to have on your legs. So your legs will actually look good and not huge and ugly. You won't have those goofy ass legs that are 2 or 3 times bigger than your upper body. Just the perfect amount, not skinny, not huge and jacked. Because other than pro bodybuilders, I never heard someone say, "Bro, those legs are so huge, I wanna be just like you." But when they say that to the other bodybuilder, it's also usually that the other guy is bigger in every aspect anyway. Damn, I feel like that guy Mario Ross or whatever his name is, who always shits on bodybuilding. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, please leave a comment on how you feel about this video. And what do you think? Should you train or not like that? Should it be functional or more hypertrophy like? Should I just shut the fuck up and bodybuilder legs are actually cool, or are they actually ugly and I am right? Please let me know down below, and I'll see you later, bro. Have a great day.